In the shadowy underbelly of the luxury watch world, a silent war rages. Rolex, the crown jewel of horology, is engaged in a high-stakes game of cat and mouse with its own customers. Today we pull back the curtain on the clandestine methods Rolex employs to track its timepieces long after they've left the boutique. For the elite collector, this isn't just about owning a watch. It's about navigating a complex ecosystem where every tick could be monitored. Buckle up, watch aficionados. We're about to dive deep into a world where luxury and surveillance collide. In the realm of high-end watchmaking, Rolex stands as a titan, its reputation forged in precision, prestige, and exclusivity. But beneath the polished surfaces and behind the sapphire crystals lies a mysterious world, the secretive market of pre-owned Rolex watches. These coveted timepieces, often acquired through years-long waiting lists and whispered connections, embark on a fascinating journey from wrist to digital marketplace, their values skyrocketing like helium-filled balloons. As Rolex watches become increasingly elusive, a new conversation has emerged in the collector community. It centers on the delicate dance of reselling a Rolex acquired from an authorized dealer. To the uninitiated, this might seem straightforward, but those in the know understand that the Rolex market operates by its own enigmatic rules. At the heart of this intrigue is the phenomenon of flipping, the practice of quickly reselling newly acquired watches. While the extent of this issue is debatable, there are strong indications that Rolex is actively working to identify those engaged in this practice. This shouldn't come as a surprise given Rolex's commitment to ensuring their timepieces reach their intended end users. But how exactly does Rolex track these elusive flippers? Our investigation has uncovered three primary methods. First, there's the authentication process. Imagine this scenario. You purchase a Rolex, then list it for sale locally. The buyer, seeking peace of mind, takes it to the very same dealer for authentication. In that moment, your resale is exposed. This risk extends to future servicing as well. To mitigate this, savvy sellers often ensure their watches end up far from their original point of purchase. The second method involves tracking inquiries. When customers approach authorized dealers to verify a watch's authenticity, it creates a trail. However, Rolex threw a curveball in 2020 with a redesigned warranty card that no longer reveals the original retailer. This change has made it significantly more challenging for both Rolex and its dealers to trace a watch's history. The third and most prevalent method revolves around the watch's unique serial number. When this identifier appears in online listings, Rolex can trace it back to the original dealer and alert them to the resale. This explains why many online ads obscure the serial number and omit details about the watch's provenance. It's not just Rolex headquarters engaged in this detective work. An increasing number of authorized dealers have dedicated staff scouring online marketplaces, particularly focusing on local platforms where their customers are likely to list watches. However, it's crucial to understand that Rolex's tracking capabilities have limitations. Unlike some brands that require owners to register their watches, Rolex doesn't maintain a centralized database of ownership. The warranty is tied to the watch itself, not the individual owner, which means Rolex doesn't have records of when specific watches change hands. For collectors looking to protect their privacy when selling a Rolex, we've compiled some practical tips. 1. Never disclose the serial number in online listings. 2. Conceal the serial number on the warranty card in photographs. 3. If you have an older warranty card that includes the retailer's name, obscure this information. 4. Hide the purchase date on the warranty card. 5. Avoid sharing any details that could indicate the original seller. 6. Consider selling your watch in a different region or even internationally to reduce the chances of it being traced back to your original retailer. If your watch comes with an older warranty card, advise the buyer to seek authenticity checks from a different authorized dealer than the original one. It's important to recognize Rolex's perspective in all of this. Their goal is for authorized retailers to sell watches to end consumers who will cherish and wear them for years to come. Quick resales run contrary to this vision. However, Rolex's limited involvement in the secondary market presents challenges for enthusiasts genuinely interested in specific models, as obtaining them becomes increasingly difficult. This situation has led to widespread frustration among customers, potentially damaging Rolex's brand image. Yet, from a business standpoint, consistently high demand can be advantageous for luxury brands. enhancing the exclusivity and desirability of their products. This paradox creates a delicate balancing act for Rolex. On one hand, the scarcity of their watches fuels desire and maintains their status as the pinnacle of luxury timepieces. The difficulty in obtaining a Rolex only adds to its allure for many collectors. On the other hand, if this frustration reaches a tipping point, it could drive loyal customers to explore other luxury watch brands. Moreover, this situation has given rise to a thriving gray market, where sought-after models often sell for multiples of their retail price. While these further cements Rolex's position as a valuable asset, it also raises questions about the brand's pricing strategy and its relationship with authorized dealers. The challenge for Rolex lies in maintaining this delicate equilibrium between exclusivity and accessibility, ensuring they don't alienate their core customer base while preserving their legendary status in the luxury watch world. The current state of the Rolex market, with its issues of flipping and enforcement of regulations, remains in flux. Whether Rolex knows about a specific flipped watch often depends on various factors and may remain unknown in many cases. The key takeaway for collectors is that selling a Rolex shortly after purchase could potentially attract unwanted attention and affect future relationships with authorized dealers. As we delve deeper into this clandestine world, it's worth considering the broader implications. How does this tracking affect the value and perception of Rolex watches in the secondary market? Does the knowledge that your watch might be tracked change the way you view your prized timepiece? Moreover, this situation raises intriguing questions about ownership in the luxury goods market. When you purchase a Rolex, are you truly buying the freedom to do with it as you please? Or are you entering into an unspoken agreement with the brand, one that extends far beyond the point of sale? For collectors, this adds another layer of complexity to an already intricate hobby. It's no longer just about appreciating the craftsmanship and history of these timepieces. It's about navigating a complex web of unwritten rules and potential consequences. This cat-and-mouse game between Rolex and its customers also highlights the evolving nature of the luxury market in the digital age. As technology advances, we may see even more sophisticated methods of tracking and authentication emerge. Could blockchain technology play a role in the future of watch verification? Might we see smart chips embedded in luxury timepieces, allowing for real-time tracking? As we conclude our deep dive into the secretive world of Rolex tracking, we're left with more questions than answers. How will Rolex adapt its strategies as the secondary market continues to evolve? Will we see new technologies employed to track watches more effectively? And how will this ongoing cat-and-mouse game between Rolex and flippers shape the future of luxury watch collecting? These are the questions that keep the horological community buzzing, and they're precisely why we at Luxury Focus find this world so endlessly fascinating. If you've found this exploration as intriguing as we have, we invite you to subscribe to Luxury Focus. By doing so, you'll ensure you're always at the cutting edge of luxury watch insights and analyses. Until our next video, keep your eyes on your wrists and your ears to the ground. In the world of luxury watches, the next big revelation is always just around the corner.